I've had a number of clients reach out to me. They've been watching the news, wondering what's going on with the state of the world, feel like it's a little bit out of control. And the question is, does watching the news help us make better investment decisions? And I've been doing this a long time, and I've never found that anyone's been able to get really good direction on where the economy or the market or anything's going from the news. But here are 3 points I think you should consider. Number one, CNBC does a special called Markets in Turmoil. It flashes up there, right? If you look back, 100% of the time, a year later, the market's up from the Markets in Turmoil special. So if you're looking at that Markets in Turmoil special, you're thinking, man, things are bad. I should get out of the market. Winning tactics, probably a really good buying time. And so anytime they flash that, I kind of take it with a grain of salt, knowing that it's actually probably, they're doing it because the market's dropped, and those are usually good buying opportunities. Number two, I think we got to talk about the algorithm. And if you don't know what an algorithm is, it's basically like Facebook or social media or the Google. It's what they're showing you. And you think like, well, it's just going to show me everything that everyone else is watching. It doesn't. The algorithm shows you more of what you've looked at. And so if you click on a story that says, market's in trouble, bad times ahead, whatever, you're just going to keep on getting those stories. It's just like they're going to feed those to you because you looked at one. Similarly, if you click on a cat, hairless Sphinx cat, that's what your newsfeed is going to be full of. So I just be very careful and know what the algorithm is doing and showing to you. It's not showing you what other people are seeing. It's showing you what you think that you're going to watch. And if you even just are scrolling and you kind of view something for a little bit, the algorithm knows that and keeps on feeding it. So just be very wary of what's being fed to you through social media, because it's this algorithm that's going on in the background and not everyone else is getting the same stuff you're getting. Number three, remember the Walter Cronkite? He was reporting the news and what's going on. Media companies have figured out that they get paid by ad revenue, and that scary news sells and sensational news sells, and just reporting things are okay. Nobody really is going to tune into that. And you may have noticed slants on things have really increased, and you'd think hey, how come it's so negative, or how come they're criticizing? Well, it's because people watch that, right? And so and you're probably watching it too. You're seeing these news companies not kind of just take an unbalanced approach, and you may think, well, hey, they're agreeing with me. Of course they're balanced. Well, half the country probably doesn't agree with you or me or whoever, right? And so I just be very wary of what you're seeing on the news, because it's really getting you to tune in, and scary news kind of sells. And so I found, and this is just kind of my anecdotal evidence, is that clients that don't have the news and don't look at the news regularly and aren't on social media and doing all that type of stuff are a little bit happier than those that are in it every night, watching what's going on and getting all stirred up. And so take that for what it's worth. And so maybe you just got to examine how much media content you're looking at. Hope you have a great day.